Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku. Last time Goku got hit by a truck on Snake Way for some reason, lost his balance, and now we're in hell. This is great. This is actually called, in the Dragon Ball Z anime, it's called HFIO, or the Hell for Infinite Losers. Actually, one of the ghosts here that we're gonna go rescue actually mentions that by name, and it's pretty funny. As in, he actually mentions he himself is an infinite loser, and he's like, "Oh man, that's harsh." I like shit like that when it just references itself. So this area is actually since it's an entirely different area, not on Earth anymore. Now we're actually in Otherworld. The game is about to take for anyone at home. It's about to take a little bit of a difficulty spike because the only enemy here are the ghosts that you actually saw in the anime, but we're kind of just like wandering experience, not doing anything. Here they're fully fledged enemy, and they're actually pretty annoying to fight. I'm making a point to kill every single one in this area per playthrough, just because each one of them actually drops like a really good amount of experience points. I'm thinking like somewhere in the 4-digit range, which is like a lot more than what you're getting back on Earth, to be sure. So yeah, every time I'm fighting one of these ghosts, I'm making sure like speed is like 250% speed, so it's not taking like the entire fucking video, because I think I spent like, I don't know, if I didn't speed it up, I think I'd be here for like half an hour easily, because I made sure I was gonna be at least a good level by the time I got to Namek, because Namek is where shit really hits the fan. Yeah, there's a guy who mentioned the Hell for Infinite Losers. Good stuff. So this minute, little side quest here is to make sure Goku has to bring 3 lost souls back to apparently a fitness center, because when I think of hell, I automatically think of fitness. See, right on the front of the fucking building, it says health and fitness. I am not kidding. I can imagine the only reason that's there is because of like the two, I don't know how to describe them. They're like guardians or something like that. The two bodybuilders, the blue guy and the red guy from the anime, and they're like bodybuilders. So I guess that's why they have this in here. Granted, they are in the game, so I don't know. So this guy apparently lost them, and he's gonna be, oh no, King Yama's gonna have my shit for losing them. And it's like, oh hey, I'll go get them for you, sure, why not? Yeah, because Goku likes to just randomly help people for some reason. Not sure why. Is this done playing music? Yeah, shit. It's only Tree of Life. Tree of Might. Sorry. Well, the best part about this is Goku's sole intention is like just to go eat one of the fruits right now, because he's Goku, he eats all the time. That's the basis of his character. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go steal some of that fruit, but blue guy's like, nope, you ain't getting any of that shit. An invisible barrier, yo. First of all, if you have an invisible barrier around your fucking tree, why do you need someone guarding it? That's redundant. And then I actually decided, I was thinking to myself, you know, I could probably cheat the system a little bit, see if I can fly over the stairs. I almost did, but I got to like the very base of the platform, and I was like, oh man, the invisible barrier is here too. Even though you can fly over the first part where it's guarding stairs, and I don't know. Apparently the stairs aren't flight proof, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so the biggest issue here, in my opinion, besides the huge amount of enemies that just take forever to kill, although they do give a good amount of experience points, it's just this. I mentioned back in the first part, during that giant forest area, it's very easy to lose yourself in the midst of this play. The game itself doesn't have very good level structure, and as a result, it's very easy to lose yourself. It just seems like a giant maze after a while, and by God, it's accentuated here to ridiculous levels. It's got gear syndrome, it's all brown, it's very lackluster, you're not gonna find your way around too easily. It's actually only by complete fucking accident. I was doing a test playthrough this on the bus on my way to school once. I actually did take like an hour to get past here, because it's just so... Ugh. Just look at this. Imagine how bad it would be the first time you're playing this. You have all these different platforms, and by the way, you cannot fly up to platforms but have spikes surrounding them, because old design, fuck you, that's why. Ugh, man. It's always painful. There's only 2 levels in this game I really do not look forward to playing. It's this and the fucking Namekian Temple. Luckily I managed to map that place out pretty well after some like 20 minutes of rigorous trial and error, but here it's just, ugh. You know, if it was like half the size, I would be able to tolerate it because then it doesn't take too long to fucking just walk everywhere. But considering how hard it is to find those weird leaf orbs here, on top of how spaced out it is and Goku's slow running speed, it just compiles itself and it just turns into a giant mess. I think this game would easily be a lot better if Goku had like a run button or something like that, or at least more flight time, so it's easier to, excuse me, it's easier to walk around. Here's the only other defining feature of this place, the giant pond of blood. Hell, I guess? I don't know. I don't remember reading anything about hell having giant pools of blood, but wait, I take that back. I played Dante's Inferno. I think there was. Oops. And here's this guy. Let's see if you can catch me, fucker. Sure. Even Goku's impressed. So he's gone now. I think I mentioned this earlier. This place is actually a very good area to grind because all the spirits here, all they do is just walk around very slowly, and the only bad part about them is that they do decent damage and they have a decent amount of health. However, you can use that to your advantage. Just do what I do, Sword Flare for the win, and you should be able to kill each one like 10, 12, 50 punches. I think this game has like some formula for critical hits, because I managed to down some Frieza soldiers in like record time, just like 4 hits. Others take like 10 for the same kind. I don't know. It doesn't really explain the concept of critical hits very well, but I'm pretty sure just a quick flip through game facts will yield the answers to that. I like how as soon as I started posting videos for this playthrough, I lose like 2 subscribers. I'm like, ah, damn, so these guys know what they're in for. They're not taking any of it. Before though, I'd run too if I saw this game. And I own it now. So what does that say about me, really? Ah, boy. The music doesn't really help matters either, considering it's literally loops itself and is the most drawn out thing ever. I still wonder if Webf would actually really test play this at all before they release it to public, because I know even children that are like the target audience for this, even younger children, are not that stupid. I can say that because when I was a kid growing up, I consider myself rock stupid. Even I knew this game is pretty fucking poorly designed. So I don't know what their deal was. Well, I'll talk about the reception for this game later. All I will say is right now, I am still earnestly surprised it actually got a sequel. A sequel that's good, from what I'm told. Oh, man. There's the orb. Fucking level design. I get so many dead ends in here, and look at this. I have to walk from like these ridiculously long pathways that actually lead to just plain dead ends, and I'm like, I can't find where I'm going. So, this entire part is not dedicated to this. If you want to fast forward a little bit, I actually do get back on the Snake Way. I'll probably, I won't answer it. I'm too lazy to do it. I might. I don't know. It's actually over here that you find the last lost soul, so you'll be able to actually move on with your life. The funny thing is that I actually talked to that red guy a little early. I actually didn't realize I was supposed to help the guy recover lost souls first before you actually go and talk to the red dude. You could call him Red Dude. That honestly sounds good to me. So you're supposed to help. You're supposed to find the lost souls first, then go. The guy who you bring them back to in front of the fitness center agrees to help you by taking out the barrier around the tree if you can distract them. And luckily, red guy fled to bumfuck nowhere for some reason, even though the blue guy is still standing there just minding his own fucking business. I guess he was asleep. I don't know. Even though you could literally talk to him and he'll be like, "You got no business here, buzz off." Why, thank you. Backtracking one final time, and this should be the last annoying track around this area. By the way, every time I see those weird rock formations jutting on the ground like you see on screen right now, I always like to think that it's actually just that dead Onyx that was back in Pokemon Fire Red from the Seven Isles. I know it's a little morbid, but Whatever. You found them! 500 experience points for help for being your busboy. Sweet. Goku's first matter instead of going to King Kai's planet with the Saiyans on their way to Earth in a year, or half an hour in this case, his first instinct is to go find food. Greatness. Surely he's got his priorities right. Oh, by the way, this part right here, it really, some weird shit happened. Okay, I guess I had it off screen. But at one point, I was actually like lodged in that corner with the leaf, and I was trying to get past the ghosts. But for some reason, there was like this huge invisible wall, but that was keeping me like just walking out to the right. Oh man, this game has a really fucking bad hit detection, I tell you. I don't really have any concrete examples of that until later, but it's pretty terrible, trust me. So we go back to the tree. This guy is like, ah shit, you actually managed to catch me because stuff and things. That's why. Well, the original agreement was that if Goku could catch the red guy, he'd help him get back on the Snake Way. Or in the anime, he'd just pop out, run underneath King Yama's desk. And honestly, wish this game did that too. That would have been hilarious. Now, all the way back on to the beginning of Snake Way, but actually, I just remembered. I forgot that happened in the show. Goku actually popped up back at the beginning of Snake Way. After he got out. Or luckily, all these orbs lying around, so at least the developers realized that this was rock stupid and you should be able to get past easier. I don't know why they're just only here now, but oh well. I think this is also the first time these actually get shown, the red orbs. Basically, it's like, I don't know how to describe this. There's 3 different orbs in this game. The green leaf ones, the orange leaf ones, the red leaf ones. Red ones restore 20 points, orange restores 10, and green restores 5, so just ignore green as much as possible. King Kai's planet. I love this still shot, by the way. It still uses the old... Actually, for the entire first part of the Dragon Ball series, like before they get to Namek, it still uses the old... Or like an old... my words getting mixed up. Damn you, dyslexia. It still uses the old Dragon Ball animation, and I mentioned a couple parts ago, or just last part, that I never watched Dragon Ball. That's mostly true, but I actually have watched a lot of shit from it. Like, I watched one of the movies, I've seen a better part of the fights in there. So, I do know most, I'm aware of most of it. I've read on the mythos, and yeah. I probably shouldn't be talking about that right now, though, because I just finally got to King Kai's planet. And just like the original show, the idea is to catch Bubbles, and then gotta hit Gregory with a hammer. And I totally should have edited over the Gregory part some Mario music, because his animation looks just like it. The best way to get this done is just to abuse flight to close the distance really quickly. It's funny enough, Bubbles and Gregory run a lot faster than you, no matter what you do. Luckily, that's why you have 2 orbs just lying around, so you're able to close the distance really quickly. Heroes decide, you know what? Since I never tried, I'm not here often. I'm gonna see if I can explore. Nope. Damn it. This one actually takes a little bit of effort because Gregory's AI is a lot more sporadic than Bubbles was. You gotta actually put some effort into it, even though it's still pretty bad AI. So I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. See, look at this. This is ridiculous animation. I'm the fastest there is. Even though Broder says he is. I don't know anymore. So mentions here that actually King Yama trained under King Kai, though I think I mentioned this a while ago. I don't know. I think I was talking with Brandon about it. It mentions here that King Yama trained under King Kai, but it's never really brought up otherwise, because I actually wonder how the hell King Yama managed to like get onto his planet since he's so fucking huge. Ah, that beautiful cutscene. Pixelated as fuck, but I still have to gotta give the developers credit that actually managed to put that on the Game Boy Advance. So anyway, got a little bit of time left. I was always curious. I actually started wondering, does King Yama know the Spirit Bomb and the Kaioken move? If so, that should be pretty fucking cool to look at in like a flashback of some kind. I don't know. Maybe that'll be like some game fill or some kind in the future. That'd be cool. Anyway, folks, see you next part where we kick the crap out of some Saiyans. So, see ya.